أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. عن فاطمة الزهراء عليه السلام بنت رسول الله قال: سمعت فاطمة أنها قالت: دخل علي أبي رسول الله في بعض الأيام فقال: السلام عليك يا فاطمة. فقلت: عليك السلام. قال: إني أجد في بدني ضعفا. فقلت له: أعوذك بالله يا أبتاه من الضعف. فقال: يا فاطمة ائتيني بالكساء اليماني فغطيني به. فأتيته بالكساء اليماني فغطيت به وصرت أنظر إليه وإذا وجهه يتعالى لو كان البدر في ليلة تمامه وكماله. فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولد الحسن عليه السلام قد أقبل وقال: السلام عليك يا أمه. فقلت: عليك السلام يا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي. فقال: يا أمه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جد رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، إن جدك تحت الكساء. فأقبل الحسن عليه السلام نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا جداه يا رسول الله، أتأذن لي أن أدخل معك تحت الكساء؟ فقال: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا صاحب هوضي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل معه تحت الكساء. فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بولد الحسين عليه السلام قد أقبل وقال: السلام عليك يا أمه. فقلت: عليك السلام يا ولدي ويا قرة عيني وثمرة فؤادي. فقال: يا أمه إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة جدي رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، إن جدك وأخاك تحت الكساء. فدنا الحسين عليه السلام نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا جداه، السلام عليك يا من اختاره الله، أتعزل أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء؟ فقال: وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا شافع أمتي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل معهما تحت الكساء. فأقبل عند ذلك أبو الحسن علي بن أبي طالب عليه السلام وقال: السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله. فقلت: عليك السلام يا أبا الحسن ويا أمير المؤمنين. فقال: يا فاطمة إني أشم عندك رائحة طيبة كأنها رائحة أخي وابن عمي رسول الله. فقلت: نعم، ها هو مع ولديك تحت الكساء. فأقبل علي عليه السلام نحو الكساء وقال: السلام عليك يا رسول الله، أتأذن أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء؟ قال له: عليك السلام يا أخي ويا وصي وخليفتي وصاحب لوائي، قد أذنت لك. فدخل علي عليه السلام تحت الكساء. ثم أتيت نحو الكساء وقلت: السلام عليك يا أبتاه يا رسول الله، أتأذن لي أن أكون معكم تحت الكساء؟ قال: وليك السلام يا بنتي ويا بضعتي، قد أذنت لك. فدخلت تحت الكساء. فلما اكتملنا جميعا تحت الكساء أخذ أبي رسول الله بطرف الكساء وأومى بيده اليمنى إلى السماء وقال: اللهم إن هؤلاء أهل بيتي وخاصتي وحامتي، لحمهم لحمي ودمهم دمي، يؤلمني ما يؤلمهم ويحزنني ما يحزنهم. أنا حرب لمن حاربهم وسلم لمن سالمهم وعدو لمن عاداهم ومحب لمن أحبهم. إنهم مني وأنا منهم. فاجعل صلواتك وبركاتك ورحمتك وغفرانك ورضوانك علي وعليهم، وأذهم عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. فقال الله عز وجل: يا ملائكتي ويا سكان السماوات إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدحية ولا قمرا منيرة ولا شمسا مضية ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا في محبة هؤلاء الذين خمسة الذين هم تحت الكساء. فقال الأمين جبرائيل يا ربي ومن تحت الكساء؟ فقال عز وجل هم أهل بيت النبوة ومعدن الرسالة، هم فاطمة وأبوها وبعلها وبنوها. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. فقال جبرائيل يا ربي أتأذن حبت الأرض لأكون معهم سادسا؟ فقال الله نعم قد أذنت لك. فهبط الأمين جبرائيل فقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله العلي الأعلى، يقرأك السلام ويخصك بالتحية والإكرام ويقول لك وعزتي وجلالي إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا أرضا مدحية ولا قمرا منيرة ولا شمسا مضية ولا فلكا يدور ولا بحرا يجري ولا فلكا يسري إلا لأجلكم ومحبتكم وقد أذن لي أن أدخل معكم، فهل تأذن لي يا رسول الله؟ فقال رسول الله وعليك السلام يا أمين وحي الله إنه نعم قد أذنت لك. فدخل جبرائيل معنا تحت الكساء فقال لي به إن الله قد أوحى إليكم يقول إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. فقال علي عليه السلام لأبي يا رسول الله أخبرني ما لجلوسنا هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وآله والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجيا ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفيه جمع من شيعتنا ومحبينا إلا ونزلت عليهم الرحمة وحفت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت لهم إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال علي عليه السلام إذا والله فزنا وفاز شيعتنا ورب الكعبة. فقال أبي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله يا علي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني بالرسالة نجية ما ذكر خبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفيه جمع من شيعتنا وحبينا وفيه محموم إلا وفرج الله همه ولا مغموم إلا وكشف الله غمه ولا طالب حاجة إلا وقضى الله حاجته. فقال علي عليه السلام إذا والله فزنا وسعدنا وكذلك شيعتنا فازوا وأسعدوا في الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. سورة المباركة الفاتحة.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم إني أسألك برحمتك التي وسعت كل شيء وبقوتك التي قهرت بها كل شيء وخضع لها كل شيء وذل لها كل شيء، وبجبروتك التي غلبت بها كل شيء، وبعزتك التي لا يقوم لها شيء، وبعظمتك التي ملأت كل شيء، وبسلطانك الذي على كل شيء، وبوجهك الباكي بعد فناء كل شيء، وبأسمائك التي ملأت أركان كل شيء، وبعلمك الذي أحاط بكل شيء، وبنور وجهك الذي أضاء له كل شيء. يا نور يا قدوس يا أول الأولين ويا آخر الآخرين، اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تهتك الإسام، اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تنزل النكام، اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تغير النعم، اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تهبس الدعاء، اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تقطع الرجاء، اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تنزل البلاء، اللهم اغفر لي كل ذنب أذنبت وكل خطيئة أخطأتها، اللهم إني أتقرب إليك بذكرك واستشفي بك إلى نفسك، وأسألك بجودك أن تدنيني من قربك، وأن توزئني شكرك، وأن تلهمني ذكرك. اللهم إني أسألك سؤال خاذئ متذلل خاشع، أن تسامحني وترحمني وتجعلني بقسمك راضيا قانيا، وفي جميع الأحوال متواضعا. اللهم واسألك سؤال من اشتدت فاقته وأنزل بك عند الشدائد حاجته، وأذم فيما إنك رغبته. اللهم أذم سلطانك وألا مكانك وخفي مكرك وظهر أمرك وغلب قهرك وجرت قدرتك ولا يمكن الفرار من حكومتك. اللهم لا أجد لذنوب غافرا ولا لكبائه ساترا ولا لشيء من عملي القبيح بالحسن مبدلا غيرك. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك وبحمدك ظلمت نفسي وتجرأت بجهلي وسكنت إلى كديم ذكرك لي ومنك علي. اللهم مولاي كم من كبيه سترت وكم من فاده من البلاء يقلت وكم من إثار وقيت وكم من مكروه دفعت وكم من ثناء جميل لست أهلا له نشرت. اللهم أذم بلائي وأفرت بي سوء حالي وكسرت بي أعمالي وقعدت بي أغلالي وهبسني عن نفئي بعد آمالي وخنتني الدنيا بغرورها ونفسي بجنايتها ومثالي. يا سيدي فأسألك بعزتك أن لا يحجب عنك دعائي سوء عملي وفيالي ولا تفزحني بخفي ما اطلعت عليه من سري ولا تعاجلني بالعقوبة على ما عملته في خلواتي من سوء فعلي وإساءتي ودوام تفريطي وجهالتي وكثرة شهواتي وغفلتي. وكن اللهم بعزتك لي في كل الأهوال رؤوفا وعلي في جميع الأمور أتوفا. إلهي وربي من لغيرك أسأله كشف ذري والنذر في أمري إلهي ومولاي أجريت علي حكما اتبعت فيه هوى نفسي، ولم أهترس فيه من تزيين عدوي، فغرني بما أهوى وأسأله على ذلك القضاء. فتجاوزت بما جرى علي من ذلك بعد حدودك، وخالفت بعد أوامرك، فلك الحجة علي في جميع ذلك، ولا حجة لي فيما جرى علي فيه قضاؤك، والزمني حكمك وبلاؤك. وقد أتيتك يا إلهي بعد تقصيري وإسرافي على نفسي، معتذرا نادما منكسرا مستقيلا مستغفرا منيبا مكرا مذئنا معترفا، لا أجد مفرا مما كان مني ولا مفزعا أتوجه إليه في أمري غير قبولك عذري وإدخالك إياي في سعة من رحمتك. اللهم فاقبل عذري وارحم شدة ضري وفكني من شدي وساكي. يا رب ارحم ضعف بدني ورقة جلدي ودقة عزمي، يا من بدا خلقي وذكري وتربيتي وبري وتغذيتي، هبني لابتداء كرمك وسالفي برك بي. يا إلهي وسيدي وربي، أتراك مؤذبي بنارك بعد توحيدك، وبعد ما انتوى عليه قلبي من معرفتك، ولهج به لسان من ذكرك، واتكذه ضمير من حبك، وبعد صدق اعترافي ودعائي خاضعا لربوبيتك. هيهات أنت أكرم من أن تضيء من ربيت، أو تبعد من أدنيت، أو تشرد من آويت، أو تسلم إلى البلاء من كفيته ورحمت. وليت شعري يا سيدي وإلهي ومولاي، أتسلط النار على وجوه خرت لعظمتك ساجدا، وعلى ألسن نطقت بتوحيدك صادقا، وبشكرك مادها، وعلى قلوب اعترفت بإلهيتك محققا، وعلى زمائر هوت من العلم بك حتى صارت خاشئة، وعلى جوارها سات إلى أوطان تعبدك طائية، وأشارت باستغفارك مدئنا ما هكذا الظن بك، ولا أخبرنا بفضلك عنك يا كريم. يا ربي وأنت تعلم ضعفي أن قليل من بلاء الدنيا وعقوباتها، وما يجري فيها من المكاره على أهلها، ألا أن ذلك بلاء ومكروه قليل مكثو يسير بقاؤه كثير مدته، فكيف احتمالي لبلاء الآخرة وجليل وقوع المكاره فيها، وهو بلاء تطول مدته ويدوم مقامه ولا يخفف عن أهله، لأنه لا يكون إلا عن غضبك وانتقامك وسخطك، وهذا ما لا تقوم له السماوات والأرض. يا سيدي فكيف بي وأنا عبدك الضعيف الذليل الحكير المسكين المستكين. يا إلهي وربي وسيدي ومولاي، لأي الأمور إليك أشكو ولما منها أدج، وأبكي لأليم العذاب وشدتي أم لطول البلاء ومدتي، فلئن سيرتني للعقوبات مع أعدائك، وجمعت بيني وبين أهل بلائك، وفرقت بيني وبين أحبائك وأوليائك، فهبني يا إلهي وسيدي ومولاي وربي صبرت على عذابك فكيف أصبر على فراقك وهبني صبرت على حر نارك فكيف أصبر عن النظر إلى كرامتك أم كيف أسكن في النار ورجائي أفوق فبعزتك يا سيدي ومولاي أقسم صادقا لئن تركتني ناطقا لزجن إليك بين أهلها ضجيج الآملين ولأصرخن إليك صراخ المستصرخين ولا أبكين عليك بكاء الفاكدين ولا أنادينك أين كنت يا ولي المؤمنين يا غاية آمال العارفين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حبيب قلوب الصادقين ويا إله العالمين أفتراك سبحانك يا إلهي وبحمدك تسمع فيها صوت عبد مسلم سجن فيها بمخالفتي وذاك طعم عذابها بمعصيتي وهبس بين أتباكها بجرمه وجريرتي وهو يذج إليك ذجيج مؤمل لرحمتك ويناديك بلسان أهل توحيدك ويتوسل إليك بربوبيتك يا مولاي فكيف يبكى في العذاب وهو يرجو ما سلف من حلمك أم كيف تؤلمه النار وهو يأمل فضلك ورحمتك أم كيف يهركه لهيبها وأنت تسمع صوته وترى مكانه أم كيف يشتمل عليه زفيرها وأنت تعلم زعفا أم كيف يتكلكل بين أتباكها وأنت تعلم صدقا أم كيف تزجره زبانيتها وهو يناديك يا ربا أم كيف يرجو فضلك في إتقه منها فتتركه فيها هيهات ما ذلك الظن بك ولا المعروف من فضلك ولا مشبه لما عملت به الموحدين من برك وإحسانك فباليقين أكتو لولا ما حكمت به من تعذيب جاهدك وقضيت به من إخلاد مؤاندك لجعلت النار كلها بردا وسلاما وما كان لأحد فيها مقرا ولا مقاما لكنك تقدست أسماؤك أقسمت أن تملأها من الكافرين من الجنة والناس أجمعين وأن تخلد فيها المعاندين وأنت جل ثناؤك قلت مبتدئا وتتولت بالإنعام متكرما أفمن كان مؤمنا كمن كان فاسقا لا يستوون إلهي وسيدي فأسألك بالقدرة التي قدرتها وبالكذية التي هتمتها وحكمتها وغلبت من عليه أجريتها أن تهب لي في هذه الليلة وفي هذه الساعة كل جرم أجرمت وكل ذنب أذنبت وكل قبيح أسررت وكل جهل عملته كتمته أو أعلنت أخفيته أو أظهرت وكل سيئة أمرت بإثباتها الكرام الكاتبين الذين وكلتهم بحفظ ما يكون مني وجعلتهم شهودا علي مع جواره وكنت أنت الركيب علي من ورائهم والشاهد لما خفي عنهم وبرحمتك أخفيت وبفضلك سترت وأن توفر هذي من كل خير أنزلت، أو إحسان فزلت، أو بر نشرت، أو رزق بسطت، أو ذنب تغفره، أو خطأ تستره. يا ربي يا ربي يا رب، يا إلهي وسيدي ومولاي ومالك ركي، يا من بيده ناسيتي، يا عليما بذري ومسكنتي، يا خبيرا بفقري وفاقتي. يا ربي يا ربي يا رب، أسألك بحقك وقدسك وعظم صفاتك واسمائك أن تجعل أوقاتي في الليل والنهار بذكرك مأمورا، وبخدمتك موصولا، وأمالي عندك مقبولا، حتى تكون أمالي وأورادي كلها وردا واحدا، وحالي في خدمتك سرمدا. يا سيدي يا من عليه مؤولي، يا من إليه شكوت أحوالي. يا ربي يا ربي يا رب، قوي على خدمتك جواره، واشدد على العزيمة جوانه، وهب لي الجد في خشيتك والدوام في الاتصال بخدمتك، حتى أسرها إليك في ميادين السابقين، وأسري إليك في المبارزين، واشتاق إلى قربك في المشتاقين، ودنو منك دنو المخلصين، وخافك مخافة الموقنين، واجتمع في جوارك مع المؤمنين. اللهم ومن أرادني بسوء فأرده، ومن كادني فكيد، واجعلني من أحسن عبيدك نسيبا عندك، واقربهم منزلة من، وخسهم زلفة لديك، فإنه لا ينال ذلك إلا بفضلك، وجد لي بجودك، واتف علي بمجدك، وفدني برحمتك، واجعل لساني بذكرك لهجا، وقلبي بحبك متيما، علي بحسن إجابتك، وأكلني أسرتي واغفر ذلتي، فإنك قضيت على عبادك بإبادتك، وأمرتهم بدعائك، وزمنت لهم الإجابة. فإليك يا ربي نسبت وجهي، وإليك يا ربي مددت يدي، فبعزتك استجب لي دعائي، وبلغني منايا، ولا تقطع من فضلك رجائي، واكفني شر الجن والإنس من أعدائي. يا سريع الرضا اغفر لمن لا يملك إلا الدعاء، فإنك فعال لما تشاء، يا من اسمه دواء وذكره شفاء، وطاعته غنى، إرهام رأس ماله الرجاء، وسلاحه البكاء. يا سابغ النعم، يا دافع النقام، يا نور المستوحشين في الظلام، يا عالما لا يعلم، صل على محمد وآل محمد، وافعل بما أنت أهل، وصلى الله على رسوله والأئمة الميامين من آله، وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. سورة المباركة الفاتحة.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. قال الله تعالى في كتابه الكريم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وجعلناهم أئمة يهدون بأمرنا وأوحينا إليهم فعل الخيرات وإقام الصلاة وإيتاء الزكاة وكانوا لنا عابدين. Respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I begin by congratulating you all on the auspicious occasion of the birth of Imam Ali ibn Musa Raza alayhi salam, the 8th Imam of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam, the son of Imam Musa ibn Ja'far al-Kadhim, and his mother, the mother of Imam al-Rida, is an honorable lady by the name of Tuktum or Najma, and one of her titles is Al-Tahira. The Imam alayhi salam was born on the 11th of Dhul Qa'dah in the year 148 after Hijrah. And that was the very year that Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq alayhi salam passed away in. The year that Imam Sadiq was poisoned in and passed away in. And Imam al-Rida lived for 55 years until the year 203 after Hijrah, where he was born in Medina, the city of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alih, and he was poisoned and buried in Khurasan, in Tus, where he is currently buried in the blessed city, the holy city of Mashhad al-Muqaddasa. And the Imam alayhi salam, one of his titles is Al-Gharib, the one who is lonely, the one who is strange, left as a stranger in a city. And that was because the Imam alayhi salam was summoned to go and be in Khurasan, and he was separated from his family and from his loved ones. And that was where Imam al-Rida alayhi salam was poisoned and he died. However, Imam al-Rida alayhi salam is visited by millions of people every year. And the shrine and the mausoleum of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam is the largest of the mausoleums of any of the Imams. And in fact, it is the largest place of prayer where Muslims gather and pray. And millions of people visit Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, and they do not leave empty-handed. Because the ziyarah and the visitation of Imam al-Rida is one of the greatest of all of the visitations. In fact, our scholars consider the ziyarah of Imam al-Rida even greater in value than the ziyarah of Hussein alayhi.
And there's a reason for that, my dear brothers and sisters. And that is that Imam al-Rida is visited only by the Ithna Ashari Shia. Whereas Imam al-Hussein, Amir al-Mu'mineen, the other Imams, all the way until Imam al-Kadhim, they are visited by those who are not Ithna Ashari Shia. But it is after Imam al-Rida. Anyone who believes in Imam al-Rida, then they believe in all of the Imams all the way until Imam al-Mahdi Ajjalallahu Ta'ala Farajahu al-Sharif. So, starting with Imam al-Rida, the 8th Imam of Ahl Bayt, and then the 9th and the 10th and the 11th and the 12th, all the Shi'as, anyone who believes in Imam al-Rida, they believe in all of the Imams after him. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given that great reward of anyone who passed that line and is able to accept Imam al-Rida, then they receive the great reward of the ziyarah of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Now, the life of Imam al-Rida has many intellectual offerings, and the legacy of the Imam is so great, and it is filled with many lessons. In fact, the period of the Imam of Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Rida is known to be a period of an intellectual renaissance, where his life and his imamah impacted Muslims and impacted the development of the Shi'i school of thought and the Shi'i identity. And that has not happened with all of the imams, although they were knowledgeable, but they did not have the freedom to express themselves. And historians, they point out that within the imams of the Ahlul Bayt, there were 3 periods where the imam was able to display his intellectual capacity and educate people. The first was during the imamah of Amir al-Mu'mineen, Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, who was the door of the city of knowledge of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alihi. And anyone who reads the hadith of Amir al-Mu'mineen, Nahj al-Balagha, or any of the works of Amir al-Mu'mineen, they will notice that Amir al-Mu'mineen, his intellectual capacity and his offering was very different from anyone who lived during his time. Ibn Abi al-Hadid al-Mu'tazili, he is the one who compiled, he is the one who has a sharh, a commentary on Nahj al-Balagha. And he says that Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib cannot be compared to anyone who was living during his time from the Sahaba because of his intellectual giving and offering. So this is one period where the Shi'as and the Muslims benefited from very much. The second period is during the life of Imam al-Baqir and Imam al-Sadiq alayhim as-salam, where Imam al-Baqir, he was the one who decimated the knowledge of the Ahlul Bayt, and Imam al-Sadiq, he established the school of the Ahlul Bayt, and thousands of students studied under Imam al-Sadiq. And the narrators, they narrate thousands of narrations from Imam al-Baqir and Imam al-Sadiq. And then you have the third and final time of an intellectual renaissance that occurred, and that was during the imamah of Imam Ali ibn Musa Raza alayhi salam. Now this is not to say that the other imams did not have the knowledge, but the other imams, they did not have the freedom. The other imams, they were not given the opportunity to display that knowledge. Imam al-Raza, because of the circumstances that he lived in, he was given the opportunity to educate people, as we will explain. Now, the imamah of Imam al-Raza lasted for 20 years. 17 of those years, they were in Medina, and the last 3 years of his life, he was in Khurasan, in Mashhad, and there he was the crown prince of Al-Ma'mun, who was the Abbasi caliph. He summoned the imam and he forced the imam to come and take the position of the crown prince. Now, as we said, Imam al-Raza alayhi salam, he had a period where he was able to educate people. But during his life, during the most of his life, he did not have that freedom. And as we know, by the year Imam Sadiq alayhi salam passed away, in the year of the birth of Imam al-Raza, the Abbasi government, they had firm control of authority, and they would silence any opposition or any dissent with an iron fist. And they would not allow anyone to speak. And this is why towards the end of the life of Imam Sadiq, even Imam Sadiq did not have the freedom. Al-Mansur, he persecuted Imam Sadiq. And then after the martyrdom of Imam Sadiq, Imam al-Kadhim, the 7th Imam, he comes and he is the Imam, but Imam al-Kadhim has no freedom to express himself. He even does not, he orders his followers to not go out and announce his imamah, and he does not announce his imamah publicly, because if he does so, right away he will be killed. And this is what happened. Harun comes after Al-Mansur and he persecutes Imam Musa ibn Ja'far al-Kadhim, where Imam al-Kadhim spends 14 years of his life in and out of the prison. And eventually he poisons Imam al-Kadhim, and Imam al-Kadhim dies in the prisons of Baghdad, in the dungeons of Baghdad. Now, Imam al-Raza alayhi salam, Imam al-Kadhim, he dies year 183, and that is the beginning of the imamah of Imam al-Raza alayhi salam. And Harun is in power, and he has just persecuted Imam al-Kadhim, and Imam al-Kadhim dies in the prison. But Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, year 183, the year Imam al-Kadhim passes away in, he goes out publicly in Medina and he announces his imamah. This is something that no imam before him has done so. Imam, or other than Amir al-Mu'mineen and Imam al-Hasan and Imam al-Hussein, but the imams before him, after the martyrdom of Imam al-Hussein, they would not come publicly announce their imamah. Imam al-Kadhim did not do so, Imam al-Sadiq did not do so, Imam al-Baqir did not do so because of the persecution. So some of the Shias of Imam al-Rida, they come to him and they tell him, aren't you afraid? Harun just killed your father. Harun just poisoned your father and killed your father. Aren't you afraid? You come out publicly and you announce your imamah? Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, he says, with full, you know, he has 100% faith and certainty. He says, Harun is not able to harm me, and Harun is not able to touch me, not one bit. And this is what happened. Harun was not able to touch Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Yes, the Imam was persecuted. The Imam alayhi salam, he was persecuted, and there was a general from the army of Harun by the name of Al-Jaludi. Al-Jaludi, he was sent to Medina, and he was sent to persecute Imam al-Rida and the family of Imam al-Rida. But Imam al-Rida's life was not in danger. Al-Jaludi comes to the house of Imam al-Rida and he tells him, I have orders that I have to strip all the jewelry and the wealth and the money and even the clothes from this household. So he wants to enter with his guards. Imam al-Rida, he comes out, he tells him, please don't enter with your guards, I will bring you what you want. He goes in the house and he collects all of the jewelry and the money and even the clothing, the outer garments, and he comes and he hands it over. And they say that the women of the Ahl al-Bayt, they would have to, in order to pray, they would have to wait for one of the ladies to pray so that they could go and wear the outer garment and pray. This is the persecution that the Ahl al-Bayt went through. But the life of the Imam was not in danger, meaning that Harun was not able to kill the Imam. And Imam al-Rida, he kept educating and teaching people. In fact, even while his father, Imam al-Kadhim, was in the dungeons of Baghdad, Imam al-Rida was in his teens. Imam al-Rida was around 17, 18 years old. He would sit in the masjid of the Prophet and he would educate people. And there were many halaqat, there were many circles in the masjid of the Prophet, but it was the circle of Imam al-Rida that anyone who had problems they would go to, and anyone who had a question that they were not able to answer, they would come to Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Now, one of the reasons why Imam al-Rida, he publicly came out and he announced his imamah was because the Shi'as were being divided after Imam al-Kadhim alayhi salam. There was a sect that emerged and they're called Al-Waqifah, meaning that they stopped with Imam al-Kadhim, and they believed that Imam al-Kadhim alayhi salam was Al-Mahdi, Imam al-Mahdi, and he was in an occultation, and therefore they refused to accept Imam al-Rida after him or any Imam after him. Now some of them, the majority of them, they did not know what was going on. They were fooled, and this is why they believed in that. But the heads of that movement, they had their own greed and their own political ambitions, and that is why they started this movement. One of them was a man by the name of Ali ibn Abi Hamza al-Bata'ini, who was in fact the wakil of Imam al-Kadhim. He was the representative of Imam al-Kadhim, but once Imam al-Kadhim died, he refused to accept that Imam al-Kadhim has died, and then he said, I am the wakil, and he did not want to hand over the khums and the money to Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, so therefore he did not accept the imamah of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. This was one reason. They said Imam al-Kadhim died, and who led the prayer over Imam al-Kadhim? So Imam al-Rida says, I am the one who did so. They tell him, how did you lead the prayer when you're in Medina and your father, you claim that he has died in Baghdad? He tells them, who is the one who led the prayer over the body of Imam al-Hussein? They all said, Ali ibn al-Hussein, Zayn al-Abidin. He tells them, you acknowledge that Zayn al-Abidin, He led the prayer over Imam al-Hussein while Zayn al-Abidin was in the chains, while Zayn al-Abidin was tied to the chains. I'm a free man. I could go the same way Imam Zayn al-Abidin went, but he was in chains and he also went. So some of them were convinced with that. Another argument that they had against Imam al-Rida was that you don't have a son. Subhanallah, Imam al-Kadhim had 37 children, and Imam al-Rida at a later age in his life, he was an Imam and he does not have a son. So they come and they tell him, every Imam must have a son. Otherwise, if you don't have a son, then that means there's a problem. So Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, he tells them, yes, you're right, and I will have a son soon. So a few months later, they come and Imam al-Rida, he announces that he has been given a son, and that is Imam al-Jawad alayhi salam. And this is why there's a hadith regarding the birth of Imam al-Jawad. He says the birth of Imam al-Jawad is the greatest barakah upon the Shia, upon the Muslims, that has united the Shia. Why? Because with the birth of Imam al-Jawad, thousands or hundreds of people, they came back to accepting Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, and they accepted the imamah of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. Now, Imam al-Rida was in Medina for 17 years. He was persecuted here and there, but he had the freedom to educate people, to teach people. And during that time, the Abbasis, they started having their own struggles. After the death of Harun, Harun lived for 10 years after he poisoned Imam al-Kadhim, and he died all the way in Khurasan. And he died, and he is buried next to Imam al-Rida. Well, Imam al-Rida was brought to be buried next to him. Ma'mun, he came after Imam al-Rida died, he buried Imam al-Rida next to his father. And there, Harun died. After he died, he had two sons. He had appointed for Al-Amin, Muhammad Al-Amin, to be the leader after him. And the crown prince, and the one who's after Al-Amin, is his other son, Al-Ma'mun. Amin has an Arab mother, and Ma'mun has a non-Arab mother. So Amin comes to power. Amin is in Baghdad, and Ma'mun is in Khurasan. Amin, as soon as he comes to power, he removes his crown prince, his brother, and he places his son. So Ma'mun gets very upset. He brings an army from Khurasan, and they enter into Baghdad and they kill Amin. And therefore, Ma'mun has firm authority, and he has established authority and rule over the Muslim empire. After that civil war, after that bloody civil war where two brothers fought against one another. And this is what power does. This is what power does, where a cousin will kill his cousin, and they killed the Ahlul Bayt, or even the brothers kill one another. And this lesson from Ma'mun, he learned about it from his father, Harun. Ma'mun, he says, one day we were in Mecca, we went to Hajj, and the people, they were coming and they were visiting my father, Harun. And my father would not care for anyone until one man came, and my father, he got up for him and he respected him and he placed him in his own seat and he gave him money. After he left, Ma'mun, he said, I asked my father Harun, who was that man? Harun tells him, that is Musa ibn Ja'far al-Kadhim, and he is the real Khalifa of Rasulullah. We are just this is just a position, political position that we have. He is the real Khalifa of Rasulullah. So Ma'mun, he said, I asked my father, I told him, why do you not give him the position of power? If you know he's the real Khalifa, why don't you give him the position of power? He said, my father told me that, oh my dear son, even if you come and fight with me over my position of power, I will take your head. Meaning that I want to be in power, I don't care. And this is what power does. It blinds some people. They don't know Islam, they don't know Iman, they don't know relationships, they don't know family when they're in the position of power. So now Ma'mun kills Amin after that civil war, but now there's a broken society. Bani al-Abbas, half of them were with Amin and the other half were with Ma'mun. So Bani al-Abbas are divided. The Umayyads, there has just been, the Umayyads have lost power. That is also, a source of division within the Ummah. And the Alawis, the children of Amir al-Mu'mineen and Ali ibn Abi Talib, they also started rebelling against al-Ma'mun. Because they saw that Bani al-Abbas, they came to power to give the haqq back to al-Muhammad, but they started fighting and they became worse than Bani Umayyah. So now, Ma'mun, he was slick, as they say. He tried to unite the Muslims. So what does he do? He sends a letter to Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Raza, and he tells him, you have to come and join me and you rule with me. Imam al-Raza alayhi salam tells him, I don't want that. Leave me in the city of Rasulullah. Let me teach, let me go to visit Rasulullah, and that's all that I want. He tells him, you have to come and I will give you the khilafah. Of course, this is the talk of a politician. That's all lies. So Imam al-Raza alayhi salam, he tells him, if the khilafah belongs to you, then you have no right to give it up. And if it does not belong to you, then you have no right taking the position of khilafah. Ma'mun said, listen, don't come and use this with me. You have to come. And he forced the Imam to take the position of crown prince, Wali al-Ahad. Imam al-Raza alayhi salam, he saw that he had no choice. He saw that he had no choice, otherwise he would be killed. So Imam al-Raza alayhi salam was forced to leave Medina and go all the way to Khurasan. And when Imam al-Raza left Medina, he gathered his family. He tells them, have a majlis for me, cry for me, because you will not see me anymore. And al-Ma'mun, he forced Imam al-Raza to go through a path that does not pass through the Shi'i cities. For example, he doesn't take him to Kufa, he takes him to Basra instead. He doesn't take him through Qom, he takes him through another city. Other path where he does not pass where the Shi'as are living, because he doesn't want the hearts of the people to be gravitated towards the Imam. And he forces the Imam to go all the way to Khurasan. Of course, on the way, many people, they would see Imam al-Raza, and they would see, for their first time in their lives, they would see someone who resembles Rasulullah, someone who looks like Rasulullah. And here is where the Imam passed by a place by the name of Nishapur, which is close to where he is buried today. There, they say that over 100,000, they came out to see the Imam pass by their city. And the Imam was on a mule and it had a cover on it. On a baghla, a mule, and it had a cover on it. Over 100,000 they came out and they just want to see the Imam. And thousands of them, over 10,000 scribes, they had their papers and their pens with them, and they're ready to write a hadith from the Imam alayhi salam. Because these people, now Islam has grown in number, but no one has seen anyone who resembles the Prophet, the akhlaq of the Prophet. All that they have seen is bloodshed and fighting, and people that are fighting for the power. So now, this is their first time seeing someone who resembles the Prophet in his akhlaq, and his manners, and his knowledge. Imam al-Raza alayhi salam, he removes the curtain. Some people, they faint. Some people, they cry by the sight of looking at the Imam. Imagine if we had the opportunity to look at the Imam of our time. What would go through your heart? We have never seen anyone who resembles the Prophet in such a way. So these people, they saw, and some of them fainted when they were from their happiness. So then they tell the Imam, give us a hadith from your grandfather Rasulullah. So Imam al-Raza alayhi salam, he tells them, سمعت من أبي موسى بن جعفر. I heard from my father Musa ibn Ja'far, who heard from his father Ja'far al-Sadiq, who heard from Muhammad al-Baqir, who heard from Ali Zayn al-Abidin, who heard from Hussein Shaheed Karbala, who heard from Ali ibn Abi Talib. And Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib says, I heard from Habibi wa Mawlai Rasulullah, who heard from Jibreel, who heard from Allah. See, this is called the Hadith al-Silsila al-Dhahabiyya, the Hadith of the golden chain, because it's all a golden chain. He tells, Allah says, what is the Hadith? كلمة لا إله إلا الله حصني فمن دخل حصني أمن من عذابي. Saying the kalima, chanting the word of La ilaha illallah, there's no God other than Allah, is my fortress, is my hasan, it's my sanctuary. Whoever says it enters into my fortress, and they will be free from my adhab, they will be free from my punishment. This is why we believe whoever says La ilaha illallah with belief and faith in La ilaha illallah, this person will not be placed in the hellfire. Then the Imam, the caravan's about to move. The Imam alayhi salam, he puts his head out of the curtain and he says, بِشَرْطِهَا وَشُرُوطِهَا وَأَنَا مِن شُرُوطِهَا. La ilaha illallah is easy to say, but La ilaha illallah is very heavy on the scale. It has conditions. And one of the conditions is me. Meaning the Imam, he says, I am one of the conditions of La ilaha illallah. You have to believe in the Imamah in order to accept La ilaha illallah. Now, Imam al-Raza reaches Khurasan, Maru, where he was placed. And in fact, it was a palace, but it was a prison for the Imam. But Ma'mun, because of his political nature, and he liked the academic studies and he liked the intellectual sessions, he would invite people to come and debate with the Imam and talk to the Imam and visit the Imam. So the majlis of Al-Ma'mun became the center of academics and learning, and people from different schools of thought, different religions, they would come and they would debate with the Imam. And he would tell them, ask him questions. Of course, Al-Ma'mun, he wanted to put the Imam in a difficult position to see that I'm going to bring the Jewish and the Christian and the Sa'iba and the people from different beliefs. I'm going to bring them. They're going to ask him questions. Maybe one question he's not going to know, and this is going to make him look bad. He wanted the Imam to look bad, but the Imam alayhi salam, he goes and he begins to answer everyone from their own books, from their own knowledge. Because when you're debating with someone who believes in a different belief system as you, how are you going to debate with this person? If you say the Quran, you say the Hadith, they say I don't believe in the Quran and I don't believe in the Hadith. The Imam alayhi salam, he uses their own scriptures, the Torah and the Injil, to debate with them. And this was something that attracted thousands of people to the majlis of the Imam. A man comes from Sindh. He says, I heard, Sindh is currently India. He says, I heard that the Hujjah of Allah is in this land, and I came here. So he came and he began to speak to the Imam in his own language, in his own dialect. And the Imam replied back, not in Arabic, but in the Sindhi language of that man. Then he tells him, I heard that the Hujjah of Allah is here. The Imam tells him, I am the Hujjah, I am the proof of Allah. وَجَعَلْنَاهُمْ أَئِمَّةً يَهْدُونَ بِأَمْرِنَا. Allah is the one who appoints them as Imams, and Allah is the one who gives them the knowledge. Imam al-Raza, he would sit and he would debate with people. And a lot of these debates, they are gathered by one of our great scholars, Shaykh al-Saduq, who has a book by the name of Uyun Akhbar al-Raza. The narrations that are narrated from Imam al-Raza, he has gathered them there. Now, of course, the session of Al-Ma'mun became an intellectual session where people, they would talk, and being an intellectual session, it became a session where the praise of the Ahlul Bayt is there. Ma'mun, he tells him, for example, he tells Imam al-Raza, how do you say Ali ibn Abi Talib is qasimul jannati wal nar? How do you say that Ali ibn Abi Talib is the divider between heaven and hellfire? Imam al-Raza, he tells him, don't you narrate from your grandfather, meaning Ibn Abbas, Abdullah ibn Abbas, because the Abbasis, they're from the descendants of Ibn Abbas, the narrator and the student of Rasulullah and Amir al-Mu'mineen. He tells him, don't you say from Ibn Abbas that Rasulullah says, Hubbu Ali, the love of Ali ibn Abi Talib is Iman, and the hatred of Ali ibn Abi Talib is hellfire? He says, yes, we narrate that. Imam al-Raza tells him, this is exactly what it is. His love, he is qasimul jannati wan nar. He divides heaven and hell, because through his love and obedience you enter heaven, and if you have hatred for Ali ibn Abi Talib, you enter and you are thrown in the hellfire. So it became a session, a majlis where the love of the Ahlul Bayt is also pronounced. Subhanallah, just a few years before, a few decades before, Bani Umayyah were cursing Ali ibn Abi Talib in every session. Now, the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam are being praised in every session and in every gathering. And the poets, they would come and they would praise Imam al-Raza and Amir al-Mu'mineen and the Ahlul Bayt. And this was because of Imam al-Raza alayhi salam. One of the poets by the name of Di'bil al-Khuza'i, he comes and he visits Imam al-Raza. Another poet by the name of Abu Nu'as. Abu Nu'as, he was known as one of the greatest of the poets of the time. So they come to him and they tell him, all the smaller poets, they came and they attended this majlis and they began to praise Imam al-Raza because he's the crown prince, so everyone's coming to praise him. And Ma'mun, he tells people to come. So they tell Abu Nu'as, why haven't you come yet? So he says, قِيلَ لِي أَنْتَ أَوْحَدُ النَّاسِ طُرًّا فِي فُنُونٍ مِنَ الْكَلَامِ النَّبِيهِ لك من جوهر الكلام بديع يثمر الدر في يدي مجتبنيه فعلام تركت مدح ابن موسى والخصال التي تجمعن فيه قلت لا أهتدي لمدح إمام كان جبريل خادما لأبيه. He says, they tell me, why is it they tell me you are the best of the poets in the arts and in the poetry and the literature, and you have the best of the words. فَعَلَامَ تَرَكْتَ مَدْحَ ابْنَ مُوسَى. Why did you not come and praise Ibn Musa, Ali ibn Musa al-Ridha, and all of the great qualities that are inherent in him? So he says, قُلْتُ لَا أَهْتَدِي لِمَدْحِ إِمَامٍ. He says, how can I be guided to praise an Imam who Jibreel was the servant of his father? قلت لا أهتدي لمدح إمام كان جبريل خادما لأبيه. Yes, this became the session where the Ahlul Bayt are praised. But of course, Al-Ma'mun, he began to get very jealous because he began to see that the eyes of the people are attracted to Imam al-Raza and not to him anymore. Every time he tries to do something which would make the Imam look bad, he brings people to heart, ask him difficult questions. He sees that the Imam alayhi salam, he surpasses all of these obstacles. It was the day of Eid. Imam al-Raza, al-Ma'mun, he tells Imam al-Raza, tomorrow you go out and we will all go out and pray. Imam al-Raza says, okay. Al-Ma'mun, he goes out and they're going out in the desert to pray because they need a big land. So Al-Ma'mun, he's going out, he's wearing jewelry and he's riding his horse and he has his guards with him and they have their stars and their jewelry on them. And they were supposed to meet at a place where they pray. And Imam al-Raza, he comes out. He's walking barefoot and he's wearing the cleanest of the clothes but no jewelry, but he looks very clean and very pure, and he has his hanak down, his imama is down, and he's calling out Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Wallahu Akbar. Everyone saw the Imam and they see Ma'mun, they see this man, he's wearing the jewelry and he's coming out with the guards. And look at this man, this is the true representative of Rasulullah. And some of those guards, they began to take off their jewelry and they went and they joined Imam al-Raza. So Al-Ma'mun right away, he sent someone to Imam al-Raza, he tells him, go back to the palace, we don't need to bother you. He sent the Imam back because of his jealousy. But the Imam alayhi salam, despite all of that, his akhlaq was always the best. He goes and he enters into a public bath, a hammam. He doesn't go and use the private one. He wants to be with the people because he would eat with the people. He would sit and eat with the servants. They come and they place, they're traveling, they come and they place the meal, the table. So someone comes and tells him, oh Imam, why do you place one table? Place two tables. Let the servants eat on one table and you eat on one table. The Imam says, we are all from Adam. We all have one father and one mother and we all go back to one Lord. Why is it that I should sit differently with them? He sits with the servants. He goes to the public bath, and there a man, he sees Imam al-Rida, he doesn't know who he is. He tells him, hey you, come and begin to scrub my shoulder, begin to scrub my back. Imam al-Rida, he comes and he begins to scrub the man's back. Then a soldier comes and he tells the man, what's wrong with you? This is the crown prince, you're ordering him around, you're bossing him around. So the man, he becomes very scared. He tells Imam al-Rida, please, my master, why did you have to listen to me? Imam al-Rida tells him, I did not listen to you for you. I listened to you for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the best of the people is the one who humbles himself for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Imam al-Rida alayhi salam, by the way, that same man Jaludi who persecuted Imam al-Rida, who made the Imam take off the jewelry and the clothes and all of these things and give it to him many years later, now Imam al-Rida is in the majlis of al-Ma'mun, and he's sitting there, and Jaludi, he comes. Jaludi is an old man now. Ma'mun knows what Jaludi has done many years before the power of Ma'mun. So Imam al-Rida, he looks at Ma'mun and he tells him, please, for my sake, don't punish him. For my sake, leave him. I forgive him. Even though what he did was very bad. And Ma'mun was very upset with what Jaludi has done. He wanted to punish him, but Imam al-Rida is telling him, for my sake, don't do anything to him. Jaludi, he thought that he didn't hear what Imam al-Rida was saying. He thought that Imam al-Rida was telling al-Ma'mun, this man persecuted me and I want you to punish him and I want you to take revenge from him. So he shouts out, he says, O Khalifa, by the haqq of your father Harun, don't listen to what this man is saying. Don't obey this man. Subhanallah, Imam al-Rida is telling Ma'mun, don't punish him. And Jaludi, he has su' al-dhan. He assumes the worst in Imam al-Rida. He thinks that Imam al-Rida is saying something bad. So Ma'mun says, yes, he was telling me to forgive you, but since you are telling me not to listen to him, then I'm going to kill you. And he kills him because of what he did to Imam al-Rida. But of course, from one side, Ma'mun, he does this. From the other side, he poisons Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. And the Imam dies and he's buried. And he comes and he wants to bury him next to his own father. They come beneath the feet of Harun. They want to dig and dig and dig. They see that they can't do anything. They keep striking on the earth. The earth is too stubborn. It doesn't move. So they come above the head of Harun and they dig the grave. And Harun is buried by the feet of Imam al-Rida alayhi salam. And today millions of people, they go and they visit Imam al-Rida. And they yearn for the ziyarah of this great Imam. The Imam who is known as the Ra'uf. The Imam who is known as the one who brings us closer to Allah, who answers the dua. And the Imam alayhi salam, he says, Man zarani fi ghurbati, zurtuhu fi ghurbatih. The one who visits me in my loneliness, I will visit this person in their loneliness, meaning in the grave and on the day of judgment. And Rasulullah says, a piece of my flesh will be buried in Khurasan. Whoever visits him, for him is paradise. My dear brothers and sisters, once again I congratulate you all on the auspicious birth of Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Rida alayhi salam. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all the ziyarah of this great Imam and the shafa'ah of Imam Ali ibn Musa al-Rida alayhi salam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa ala ahli baytihi at-tayyibin at-tahirin.
Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. On this occasion of the birth of our 8th Imam, Imam Raza alayhi salam, I wish each of you and your families a joyous Kushali Mubarak. Just two quick announcements, very important announcements. First, I've been getting a lot of questions, and I know I've engaged with many of some of the families regarding the next steps as far as what is going on at the mosque. Now that we're in the green phase, what does that mean? Are we opening? Are we staying closed? A lot of good conversations, a lot of good questions. And we do have a town hall session that we're going to discuss with the broader community on Tuesday. So we'll be sending an announcement for Tuesday, 6 p.m. And basically outlining what the plan is going forward with the mosque and what we still need to do regarding this pandemic. So stay tuned for the announcement. Will be out in the next day. And this was an announcement been looking forward to make for quite some time. Again, on this auspicious occasion of the Wiladat of our 8th Imam, would like to announce the engagement of Sayyida Manekia, daughter of Sibtain and Siddiqa Manekia of Dar es Salaam, to Kazim Ali Raj Muhammad, son of Muhammad Raza and Siddiqa Raj Muhammad of Allentown. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala shower his choicest blessings on this newly betrothed couple and keep them happy, healthy, and safe during their engagement period. So loud salawat, please, from your homes, and congratulations to the Raj Muhammad family. Very good news, very excited. And the crop here is shrinking. Inshallah, at the town hall next week, we can discuss and take nominations now who is the next most eligible bachelor, as we lost one of our favorites now who's not available anymore. So with that, we move on to the Qasida. Brother Asan.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I'd like to congratulate Brother Kazim on his engagement, and I'd like to congratulate Imam Zamana, followed by all of you, on the Wiladat of Imam Raza alayhi salam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. I was just deciding what to recite today, but I read a short misra in Urdu, Madhe Masuma Karo, Madhe Raza se pehle. So inshallah, I'll recite a few lines about Masuma Ikum, whose Wiladat was, I believe, last week. And then inshallah, a few lines about Imam Raza. And usually I would ask all of you to recite with me, but I have enlisted my daughter Sakina, inshallah, she'll help out. Wherever you are, please recite aloud Salawat ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ala. मिल गई मुझको जज़ा रोज़े जज़ा से पहले, मिल गई मुझको जज़ा रोज़े जज़ा से पहले, मिल गई मुझको जज़ा रोज़े जज़ा से पहले, कुछ ना था आसिम रज़ा मदह रज़ा से पहले, कुछ ना था आसिम रज़ा मदह रज़ा से पहले, मदह शबीर से पहले करो मदह ज़ैनब, मदह शबीर करो पहले, मदह शबीर से पहले करो मदह ज़ैनब, मदह मासूमा करो मदह रज़ा से पहले, मदह मासूमा करो मदह रज़ा से पहले, बाखुदा उन पे ही जचता है करीमा का लक़ब, बाखुदा उन पे ही जचता है करीमा का लक़ब, وہ جو سنتی ہے صدا میری صدا سے پہلے، وہ جو سنتی ہے صدا میری صدا سے پہلے، کرتے ہیں بات ابھی ٹھہرو نکیرین ذرا، کرتے ہیں بات نکیرین ٹھہرو ذرا، بات کرنے دو مجھے مولا رضا سے پہلے، بات کرنے دو مجھے مولا رضا سے پہلے۔ صلوات علی محمد وآل محمد، اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد۔ Inshallah we recite a short qasida on Imam Raza. صلوات علی محمد وآل محمد، اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد۔ بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، دے دو صدقہ بہن کا امام رضا، بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، ہم پہ تیرے کرم کا اشارہ ہوا، ہم غلاموں کو مولا بلایا یہاں، بن گئے تیرے مہمان مولا رضا، بن گئے تیرے مہمان مولا رضا، اب نہ چھوٹے یہ دامن تمہارا صدا، بادشاہ خراسان رضا، بادشاہ خراسان تیری چوکھٹ پہ سر کو جھکائیں گے ہم، آنسوؤں کی کہانی سنائیں گے ہم، سن لو مولا رضا یہ میری التجا، سن لو مولا رضا یہ میری التجا، اپنے دامن میں ہم کو چھپا لو ذرا، بادشاہ خراسان رضا، بادشاہ خراسان تیرے دربار عالی میں آئے ہیں ہم، ہر ولادت کی خوشیاں منائیں گے ہم، سب کی حاجت روائی کرو اب ذرا، سب کی حاجت روائی کرو اب ذرا، خالی لوٹیں گے کیسے سوالی بھلا، بادشاہ خراسان رضا، بادشاہ خراسان مولا، سب کو اولاد صالح عطا کیجئے، مولا مشکل کو آسان کر دیجئے، پھر کھلے ہر کلی ہر تمنا، پھر کھلے ہر کلی ہر تمنا ملے، یا امام رضا یا امام رضا، بادشاہ خراسان رضا، بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، دور و ظلم و ستم کا زمانہ ہے اب، یا امام زمانہ چلے آئیے، اپنا دیدار اب تو کرا دیجئے، اپنا دیدار اب تو کرا دیجئے، اللہ جل یا امام زمان، اللہ جل بادشاہ خراسان، رضا بادشاہ رضا، جتنے بیمار ہے پائے جلدی شفا، ہم نے تیری ضمانت میں ان کو دیا، عافیت اور صحت عطا کیجئے، عافیت اور صحت عطا کیجئے، یا امام زمان، یا امام رضا، بادشاہ خراسان، بادشاہ خراسان، یا امام رضا، تو ہے ضامن میرا، ہے للانی کی اب تو یہی التجا، میرا ہر ایک عمل ہو رضائے خدا، میرا ہر ایک عمل ہو رضائے خدا، مجھ کو زوار اپنا بنا دیجئے، بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، دے تو صدقہ بہن کا امام رضا، بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، بادشاہ خراسان مولا رضا، صلوات علی محمد وآل محمد، اللہم صلی علی محمد وآل محمد وجل فرجہ۔
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. توجه زيارة. السلام عليك يا وارث آدم صفوة الله، السلام عليك يا وارث نوح النبي الله، السلام عليك يا وارث إبراهيم خليل الله، السلام عليك يا وارث موسى كليم الله، السلام عليك يا وارث عيسى روح الله، السلام عليك يا وارث محمد حبيب الله، السلام عليك يا وارث أمير المؤمنين عليه السلام ولي الله، السلام عليك يا ابن محمد المصطفى، السلام عليك يا ابن علي المرتضى، السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة الزهراء، السلام عليك يا ابن خديجة الكبرى، السلام عليك يا ثار الله وابن ثاره والوتر الموتور، وأشهد أنك قد أقمت الصلاة وآتيت الزكاة وأمرت بالمعروف ونهيت عن المنكر وأطعت الله ورسوله حتى أتاك اليقين، فلعن الله أمة قتلتك، ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك، ولعن الله أمة سميت بذلك فرضيت لي، يا مولاه يا أبا عبد الله، أشهد أنك كنت نورا في الأصلاب الشامخة والأرحام المطهرة، لم تنجسك الجاهلية بأنجاسها، ولم تلبسك من متلهمات ثيابها، وأشهد أنك من دعائم الدين وأركان المؤمنين، وأشهد أنك الإمام البر التقي الرزي الزكي الحادي المهدي، وأشهد أن الأئمة من ولدك كلمة التقوى وأعلام الهدى والأروة الوثقى والحجة على أهل الدنيا، وأشهد الله وملائكته وأنبياءه ورسله أني بكم مؤمن وبيا بكم موقن، بشرائع ديني وخواتيم عملي، وقلبي لقلبكم سن، وأمري لأمركم متبع، صلوات الله عليكم وعلى أرواحكم وعلى أجسادكم وعلى أجسامكم وعلى شاهدكم وعلى غائبكم وعلى ظاهركم وعلى باطنكم. السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله، السلام عليك يا ابن نبي الله. السلام عليك يا ابن أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا ابن الحسين الشهيد. السلام عليك أيها الشهيد وابن الشهيد. السلام عليك أيها المظلوم وابن المظلوم. لعن الله أمة قتلتك، ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك، ولعن الله أمة سميت بذلك فرضيت لي. السلام عليكم يا أولياء الله وأحباء. السلام عليكم يا أصفي الله ووداء. السلام عليكم يا أنصار دين الله. السلام عليكم يا أنصار رسول الله. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليكم يا أنصار فاطمة سيدة النساء العالمين. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أبي محمد بن الحسن لعلي ولي الزكي الناس. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أبي عبد الله. بأبي أنتم وأمي طبتم، وطابت الأرض التي فيها دفنتم، وفزتم فوزا عظيما، فيا ليتني كنت معكم فأفوز معكم. السلام عليك يا أبا الفضل العباس ابن أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا ابن سيد الوسيين. السلام عليك يا ابن أول القوم إسلاما، وأقدمهم إيمانا، وأقومهم بدين الله، وأحوتهم على الإسلام. أشهد لقد نصحت لله ولرسوله ولأخيك فنعم الأخ المواسي. فلعن الله أمة قتلتك، ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك، ولعن الله أمة استحلت منك المحارم وانتهكت حرمة الإسلام. فنعم الصابر المجاهد محامي الناصر، والأخ الداء في أنخ المجيب إلى طاعة الرب الراغب، فيما زهد فيه غيره من الصواب الجزيل والثناء الجميل، والحقق الله بدرجة آبائك في جنات النعيم. السلام عليك يا مولى وابن مولى. السلام عليك يا غريب الغرباء. السلطان أبا الحسن علي بن موسى الرضا، ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا صاحب الزمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن. السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن. السلام عليك كعبة الإيمان. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجهم.